welcome to another 12 Weeks of Christmas 2022 with Barb Ryder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have a great project to share with you with all of these goodies that you see right here. That's what you'll need if you want to recreate this project. All of this product is found at my website, which you can find right there, and just click Shop Now, and you'll be able to find all of these products that I mentioned. So just as a reminder, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that and click the notification bell so that you'll get all the upcoming videos that I have to share. I am choosing Mistletoe Magic to share this project because I don't think it gets enough airtime. I haven't found a lot of videos with this one, and I just thought you might enjoy that. So let's get started, and I am going to go ahead and just move some things out of our way so that we can stamp our project. Now I am using a designer paper that is retired, but if you're a stamper, I know you have lots of designer paper, and you may even have the one that we're going to use. So I have one of our basic white envelopes with all the goodies inside, so we'll put that to the side. I have used our stylish shapes dies in the these are in the annual catalog, but they have lots of different shapes and sizes to do this fun stitching dies, and so we're going to use those. I am using some twine, baker's twine. This is one project, some that we had in the past, and it just goes perfect with this paper, so I'm going to use it. You can use whatever color you have. You can use ribbon instead of this, but this is what's in the packet. And this was a class that I had done recently, so I wanted to just share this because I know many of you have these papers. Okay, so our designer paper is 12 inches by 4, all right? That way you can get 3 of these types of fun fold cards out of one 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. And what you're going to do is you are going to, I'm going to turn it this way, so you're going to put this into your, however you score, and you're going to score at 5 1/4, all right? So once you've scored that, you're basically just going to fold that over with this extra here, and then whatever's left, just take that and then fold it over the edge just like that, and that gives you the flap that you need. You know you have the right size. If you're a scoring person, then just keep going and turn this around, and this is 1 1/2. Let's just make sure. I believe it's 1. Yes, 1 1/2. That's really what you're looking for, is a 1 1/2 inch that we're going to fold over just like that. Then I have a basic, the thick basic white, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is going to actually get mounted right onto there. And I am looking, and I am missing my white piece. 1 second here, so that I can grab one. Here we are, right there. That's what I need. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so while we're doing this, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and put some adhesive down on this little flap because we want this to be flat on the front. So that's going to come just like this. So this will be the front of my card. And then this can get mounted right onto our card base. We are going to do some stamping and coloring with their blends here just a second. All right, make sure you've got like 1/4 inch around so you have a pretty nice border, white border to coordinate with everything, just like that. And then this little guy is going to go on the inside here. Let's wait and stamp on that one, okay? Let's do a little stamping on that. So we will go ahead and do our stamping. So we need our Memento Black. I've chosen the small little sprig to use in our stamping here. And let's see here. I need my scrap. I'm going to pull it over here because I'm going to stamp a little bit off of the, and I'm just tapping this, making sure that I've got it evenly inked up. but I don't want to get any black ink on my mat. So I am going to I don't want the whole stem in there. That's the reason I need that mat. So I'm just going to go like that. All right, just coming off the edge there a little bit. And then before we're done with this little pine bough, we're going to come up in here and I'm going to stamp this, but I'm going to stamp it a little bit of an angle over there. Perfect. And then the next thing we're going to stamp is our sentiment. And I've chosen Christmas blessings to you and yours. Let's ink that up, making sure it's inked up well. And try to get that straight here. Okay. And kind of right in the middle. It's down a little bit, but that's okay. All right. It's a handmade card, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Put those up there. So now we're ready to use our blends. Let's go ahead and we're going to start out. Let's go ahead and use our dark real red, and I'm just going to bring that right where those lines are there on the berries, onto the berries. Kind of just making a little C. Okay. Then we're going to go to the light, and I'm using the bullet tip end. And so our Stampin' blends work perfect with the Memento because they're alcohol markers, and that's what the Memento pad is for, alcohol base. You can also use it as your kind of basic black when you're stamping. I use it all the time as my #1 black ink pad that I use. All right, so we've colored both of our berries. Now, I also have the color lifter, and I want to show you how I use that. I'm going to go ahead with that bullet tip end, and right here where the little dot is at, I'm just going to kind of take a little bit of that color off right there where the little dot is at. Can you see the difference? Bring that up a little closer. There's just a little bit of difference there. Let's try this one, see. Okay, let's do that. Maybe I need to go over it a little more on the other one. Okay, this one you can see better. There, you can see how it just gives it a different variation. It looks awesome. I think I'm going to come back over here and do this a little bit more. There we go. Pull that color out of there. Fabulous. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I like to use my line as my guide. I'm going to put a little bit of the dark, and this is Old Olive. Put a little bit of that dark outside, giving that line in the stamp as my guide. And we're going to do that. Then let's go to the light, and we're going to bring this in and just color here. Now, you can come back and really, blend these two together without getting really stark lines. Okay, I'm going to bring this up closer. So you can see that there's a little bit more stark in the lines. I want this blended a little bit. So now that the alcohol has had a chance to set in a little, I'm going to come back. And there, you can see now that I don't have, I'm just going over it again with the light, and it really blends these two colors together nicely. Okay, see that difference? It's not as stark. So let's go ahead and do this next bow over here. I don't know about you, but when I was a child, I loved coloring, and I would get in trouble in school for coloring and drawing. So that's where my crafting life began, is getting in trouble in school. Okay, that's the brush tip end. I don't want that. I want the bullet tip. We're going to come in here, and like I said, I'm going to use that line and just get some little dark on that side. And I'm probably going to come back with my light again to just kind of blend that up. I'm going to come up here and do a little bit in that stem to give it some variation in that stem color. So now let's come back in here, and let's blend that in a little more. Beautiful. I like the magic that these do. They just seem to do magic when you use the blends. All right, there we go. Okay, coloring is done. We are ready to put everything together. So we've got our base here already. Now on the inside, you can put a photo on one side and then this on the other to coordinate. So let's go ahead and lay this down. And I do think this would be an awesome card to put a photo right here. If you are one of those folks that like to send photos for Christmas, this would be awesome. Your photo can go right there, and you have this beautiful mat for the photo. Okay, so there's the inside. This piece right here is going to go flat, so let's just put that down. Let's bring it over here, and let's bring it about right there. Okay. We are going to use dimensionals to put down our Christmas blessings to you and yours. These are our Stampin' dimensionals, and we've got the mini and the large. I tell you, I use both of them probably about the same amount. So this is going to kind of go right here. Whoops, I want it up a little bit higher. There we go. Goodness, I want a little bit of green to show. There, now I can see what I'm doing. All right, ta-da. All right, so there we are. Now, this is where the little mini glue dots come in. I've tied a piece of twine on here because this way it holds this top piece down because you have the little mini glue dots on this piece that folds back. And I don't want to lose those and have them all over the place. So that's a good tip I have been doing to hold that flap down until I'm ready to rip off the section that doesn't have anything on it. So I've just double tied this twine, doubled it, and then this is going to go kind of right there. Beautiful. All right, so we're almost done. It's looking really pretty, but we're going to bring in the Wink of Stella, and let's give us some sparkle, and that's all this is kind of liquid sparkle, and without all the glitter flying everywhere and going on everything. It still gives you that great sparkle that we love. And then last but not least, I have some red gems here somewhere. Here they are. With my take your pick tool. And I'm just going to use 3 of those. One is going to kind of go right there. Whoop. Let's take the other one and come on this side and sticking to my hand. Let's grab this one, and this is going to come down here right like that. All right, so you have your card complete. Isn't that pretty? See that Wink of Stella sparkly on there? Yeah, there you go. And then look at, it's just gorgeous. All right, now I do have one to show you using a different stamp set and some current paper that you can get, which is available in the Holiday Mini Catalog 2022, which is July to December. So here I have chosen the designer paper that is in the hostess as a hostess benefit, and you get tons of paper, and there's all different types of seasons in that paper. Now I've also used the stylish shaped dies here. I've used the square and then the smaller banner tip. 'Tis the season. Oh goodness, I used the Christmas season, and I used the stamp set that has all the sentiments in it. Brightest glow. Brightest glow. All right, so I've used colors that are in the designer paper, which is shaded spruce, old olive, the polished pink, and this little blue is a current ribbon. I don't have it right here at my desk, but it is white with a blue stripe, and I just pulled it off. It's just sewn on there with clear clear thread, I guess. And I just easily pulled that off, and then that way it coordinates very nicely with the blue. And then I took the iridescent pearls and put those on the top. And then on the inside, we have all of this happiness paper, and then you have your space to write your sentiment and such there. So that is with some current paper, but again, look at the difference. But you still get to see, the beauty of both sides of the paper, and that's what I love so much. So I hope that you'll try these. I hope that if you need any product, you'll reach out to me. You can contact me right here at my website. I'm also Facebook every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come join us. We have a fun time. We have a great community there, and we talk about a lot of things, and we just have a fun time. So join us on Facebook at Stamp with Barb Writer or Stamp with Barb. You can join either one of those. Stamp with Barb is my business side, and then our group is Stamp with Barb Writer. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and if you like this, please give me a thumbs up, which helps this maneuver around so more people can see these great projects. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.